Mayor of the Region, Mr. Mathew Dickerson, thank you so much for joining me this morning. What a weekend we had in town. Not only was the weather beautiful last weekend, we had the motorbike, the whole get together in Talbragar Street. It was just a rocking weekend. Mother's Day, every restaurant was packed out.
It was actually a really busy weekend. The motorbike rally was fascinating. It's obviously been a couple of years since they've had that with COVID, but first time in Talbragar Street. In the past, it's been around in Church Street, but there were probably 3,000 motorbikes lined up down there in Talbragar Street. Lots of noise, lots of activity. Most of the shops said they had a great time. There were people coming in and out and all over the place. So, look, well done to Stan Single and the organisers there. It's great to see people who just do something because they want to make the region a better place. There's nothing personal for the organisers to gain out of that, except they obviously love motorbikes as well, which is fantastic. But I was actually down at the Stewart Town Multicultural Festival on Saturday as well, and that was a great event. And lots of stall holders there and lots of people, but just driving back from the Multicultural Festival to come back to the motorbike show, lots of motorbikes out on the road. And what I heard from various people around the region was they might have been in Dubbo for some part of the day, but then they'd duck out to Wellington or Trengi or Wongarbin or Geary or somewhere in the region to have lunch or go and visit a pub or go and say good day. And people were still in town on Sunday night, and even Monday I heard some of the cafes saying that some of those people that were bikers, now actually let's just clarify there too, there were bikers in town, not bike-ees in town, a big distinction there. But people said that at the cafes on Monday morning there were still bikers out there getting their coffee, talking about the great weekend they had in Dubbo. So very busy. Then Bangladeshi dinner on Saturday night, I got to go along to that as well, and that's a celebration they've had for many years where they basically just get the Bangladesh community to go along together and put on a bit of performance, eat some of the beautiful food. So it was all happening on the weekend.
My favourite part of the weekend was when you rocked up with your big Harley and your ripped sleeves, your sleeveless.
Do you like the tats as well?
Yeah. Hey, let's talk about what's coming up because we're heading into show season. The Dubbo show's only, 3 weeks away or something. And we've got Wello show, Yeovil show. It's show season.
It is show season. So next Tuesday is the Yeovil show on. Next Friday and Saturday, the Wellington show. Then obviously, as you said, the Dubbo show coming up as well. So it is, and just imagine the life of those carnies going around and looking at this beautiful region. And at the moment, it does look beautiful. The weather's fantastic. So they would be really enjoying getting around this region at the moment. It'd be an interesting life being a carny, wouldn't it? It'd be a fascinating life, the number of people you'd meet, but they wouldn't meet people any friendlier than here in the Dubbo region, I would suggest. That's a little bit of bias maybe coming through from me. But
well, as long as they've got plenty of battered salves, I'll be very friendly.
That's right. And those games that are playing there that are never rigged, of course.
Yeah. Hey, you're off to Sydney, are you?
Yeah, ducking off to Sydney this afternoon. We've got a regional cities meeting tomorrow. We've got a dinner tonight and then a meeting tomorrow. And the idea here is that we've got 16 cities throughout the state that are part of this group called Regional Cities New South Wales. And what we do there is we try and work out ways that we can collaborate and work together to try and lobby the state government to say, hey, remember us, we're out here in the regions, rather than focusing on the traditional NSW of Newcastle, Sydney, Wollongong. It's something that started a few years ago. In fact, we started many years ago when we used to have 3 cities meet together, then it turned into 7 and now it's grown into 16. But the great thing about it is back in the old days, it used to be very much competitive between, say, Orange and Dubbo or Orange and Bathurst or Wagga and Albury and Armidale and these various cities. We wanted to always be competitive. And then we slowly realised that actually we're all fairly similar. I mean, Dubbo's only a little bit better than some of those other cities that I've mentioned. And so we had some things that were fairly similar, but we thought the real competition for us is the state government and Sydney. How can we really appeal to the state government? And we thought we could do it better as a group. So that's part of the discussion tomorrow. And in particular, tomorrow part of the discussion will be how can we lobby the state government with a state election coming up early next year to try and get more money for the regions across the whole area. And again, it's okay if Bathurst and Orange and Armidale and Tamworth and some of those other regional cities get some of that money because it's just helping the whole regional argument.
Well, looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. Mayor of the Region, Mathew Dickerson, thank you so much for your time this morning, and we'll see you at the Yeovil show on Tuesday.
Absolutely, there with bells on.